Welcome to the lecture on Engineering Statistics and Linear Algebra. So in this lecture, I am going to discuss briefly about expectation and stationary process. So we can define the expectation in the case of random process. So it is given by the mean or expectation of random process x of t is mu x of t, or expectation of x of t is equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity x into f of x of t as a function of x into dx. So the mean values for bivariate cases. So I'll be having two random processes here with respect to time t1 and t2. It will be given like expectation of xt1 into xt2 is equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity, integration minus infinity to plus infinity, x1 x2, and the PDF f of x of t1 x of t2 as a function of x1 comma x2 into dx1 dx2. Similarly, the function will be taken like x and y as a functions of the time variable t1 and t2. Then the expectation is given like expectation of xt1 yt2 is equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity, integration minus infinity to plus infinity, x1 y2 f of xt1 yt2 as a function of x1 comma y2 dx1 dy2. So mainly these bivariate expectations depends on two parameters. So like the time t1 and time t2. Variance. The variance of random process x of t is defined by sigma square x of t is equal to variance of x of t is equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity x minus mu x of t whole square f of x of t as a function of x into dx. So next one is stationary process. When the statistical properties of a process do not change with time, so then it can be called as an stationary process. So first one, the stationarity of order n or strict sense stationarity. So let the random process x of t is observed at time t1, t2 and so on tn. So now the random variables with respect to this time t1, t2, tn is given by x of t1, comma x of t2 and so on x of tn. So now these random variables are represented by joint PDF. Suppose I'm going to apply the joint PDF for the previous n random processes. So I'll be getting the PDF like f of xt1, xt2 and so on xtn as a function of x1, comma x2, etc. xn. So now let the observation interval is shifted by ts. So I'm going to give a small time interval ts for the above interval like t1, t2, etc. etc. tn. Then the new set of random variables will be obtained. So like it is given by x of t1 plus ts, comma x of t2 plus ts, etc. etc. x of tn plus ts. So now then the process is said to be strictly stationarity. If when means if the condition is satisfied only, we can say it as an strictly stationarity. Like the condition is given by the PDF f of x of t1 plus ts, x of t2 plus ts and so on x of tn plus ts as a function of x1 comma x2 comma etc etc xn will be equal to f of x of t1, x of t2 and so on x of tn as a function of x1, x2 etc etc xn. So here we can observe that after giving a small time interval ts in addition to the previous time intervals, the value is not changing, it remains same only. So these kind of intervals will be called as an strictly stationarity. So now this equation is independent of time origin for stationary process. Next one, stationarity of order 1 I am going to tell now. In the previous one I explained over to order n. So here I am going to discuss about the order 1. We can call it as a first order of stationarity. It is given by f of x of t plus ts of x is equal to f of x of t as a function of x will be equal to f of x of x. So now here we can see that this f of x of t as a function of f is independent of shift of time origin, and its mean value is a constant at all the times. So then the expectation of this random process is given by expectation of x of t or mu of x of t is equal to x bar. We can treat it as a constant in case of the first order stationarity. So also the variance will be also constant. It is given by sigma square x of t is equal to sigma square of the x variable. Next one is the stationarity of order 2 or second order stationary process. It is given by, so here I am going to discuss with two random processes. So that is f of x of t1 plus ts, x of t2 plus ts as a function of x1 comma x2 will be equal to f of x of t1, x of t2 as a function of x1 comma x2. The second order stationarity is also first order stationarity by default. So with the invariance of time shifting so let me consider this one now. T1 plus Ts is equal to, I will take it as T. So then I'll be getting the equation like, so where T will be an arbitrary within the range like plus infinity to minus infinity. I mean the range of this T will be plus infinity to minus infinity. Then, so if I replace that T1 plus Ts as T, so the T2 plus Ts can be written like, so from Ts I'm having, so I can replace the value of Ts as T minus T1, so that here also I can replace this Ts as T minus T1. So I'll be getting what? T plus T2 minus T1 I can write it. So instead of T2 plus Ts, I can use T plus T2 minus T1, and this T2 minus T1 can be obtained by the autocorrelation process. So this will be equal to tau always. So where tau will be equal to T2 minus T1. So now the equation becomes, so f of x of t1 plus ts, x of t2 plus ts as a function of x1 comma x2 will be equal to fx of t1 x of t2 as a function of x1 x2. So now, so it will be given like f of x of t1 x of t2 as a function of x1 comma x2 will be equal to f of x of t plus tau as a function of x1 comma x2. So now the joint stationarity of order 2 can be represented like f of x of t1 plus ts, y of t2 plus ts as a function of x1 comma y2 will be equal to f of x of t1, y of t2 as a function of x1 comma y2. So now let me consider the autocorrelation function. So the autocorrelation function of second order random processes can be defined like Rx of t1 comma t2. So it will be equal to what actually? Expectation of x of t1, x of t2. The formula for autocorrelation of the x random process with respect to two time intervals t1 and t2 is given by this formula. Expectation of x of t1 and x of t2. Then the autocorrelation of the time interval t1 comma t1 plus tau will be defined like expectation of x of t1, expectation of t1 plus tau. It will be always equal to the autocorrelation of tau. So now White sense stationary or weakly stationary process. This can be denoted like WSS also. The process may not be stationary in strict sense. Still, mean and autocorrelation functions are independent of shift of time origin. So such process will be called as an wide sense stationary. So hence I can replace expectation of x of t is equal to the mean x of t as a constant. So therefore since it is a constant, I can replace generally expectation of x of t is equal to some constant mean mu x. So now, if I define expectation of x of t1, x of t2, I'll be getting what? Expectation of x of t plus tau, since I'm using t2 is equal to t plus tau here. So then the autocorrelation of t1 comma t2 will be equal to what? Autocorrelation of t2 minus t1, it will be equal to tau here. So the autocorrelation of tau I will get it. Since this is because of the value of tau will be equal to t2 minus t1. So now a truly stationary process should start at t is equal to minus infinity, and it should end at t is equal to plus infinity. So that such type of process is not possible particularly. So then the process may appear stationary over the period of certain time. So then this will be called as an wide sense stationary process. So now, if x of t and y of t are two random processes, then they will be jointly wide sense stationary if the autocorrelation of the t1 comma t2 will be equal to the autocorrelation of t2 minus t1 will be equal to what? Autocorrelation of tau. So hence, I can use the formula of autocorrelation of t1 t2 will be equal to what? Expectation of x of t1 y of t2 for joint probability. So I'll be having now autocorrelation of tau will be equal to expectation of x of t y of t plus tau. I can write it. So now I'm going to consider that for the single random process, that is rx of tau can be written like expectation of x of tau x of t plus tau. So now suppose if tau is equal to 0, then the value of this autocorrelation of tau will be equal to the expectation of x square t I will get it. Since because I'm replacing tau is equal to 0 in the previous equation, so I'll be getting what? Rx of tau will be equal to expectation of x of t x of t. It will be equal to expectation of x square t I will get it. Similarly, the variance will be equal to, that is sigma x square will be equal to expectation of x square minus mu x square. Hence I can write that expectation of x square will be equal to sigma x square plus mu x square. I can replace. So now, so with this autocorrelation, I mean at tau is equal to 0, I'll be having actually what? Expectation of x square t. So then I can replace this expectation of x square t like Rx of tau is equal to sigma square x of t plus mu square x of t. Therefore, I can rewrite the expectation of x of t1, y of t2 as expectation of x of t, y of t plus tau. It will be equal to the autocorrelation of t1, t2 as autocorrelation of the tau. Thank you.